don't even remember where I was. Oh, I was about to fight the big guy. Alright, hold on. Hey, Siribot. Not to the best of my knowledge, comma, but I'm new to the board. I know some special deputies are at the cost of the lodge, comma, but I'm not sure in this case. I think the real question is, did Reggie put in for reimbursement from the Grand Lodge as well? Toe to toe with one of those. That's super satisfying. Rah. Alright. Oh, come on. 40,000, really? Inventory. What do we got? think I'm going to be short by a couple hundred. Let's see. No, 20,000. What? Math is not mathing. What the hell? Level up. Yeah. Alright, but ironically, that's not why I came here. I came here because I'm trying to get the dagger. But I have to figure out where that is. Supposedly there's a place you can jump down. Nope. That should not have been lethal. Okay, lies. That was bogus. I was robbed. I was absolutely robbed. Alright, boo. I was robbed. Man. Whew. All right, now let's see. What? How am I supposed to go down from here? This looks really hairy. Down required ahead. Is it? Oh my goodness! Oh, a bat. That's a tough bat. It's apparently a bat that can't fly, too. Uh-oh. Alright, interesting fact, if you didn't know, if you go to your inventory and you specifically pick a colored stone, the rainbow stones, and you use them to drop them, if they shatter, you will not survive the fall. Handy little trick. They also last downright forever. Eh. It's supposed to cushion your fall. A little late now. Question is, I just need to know where that last drop point is.
Towards the edge of the cliff, and you then want to look down, because what you're basically going to be doing is working down as low as we can possibly get. So it of course involves looking towards the next ledge, turning around, and then sort of jumping towards the wall. When you do get to some of the lower portions, the easiest way to sort of navigate this is to jump off and then use your second jump to sort of jump back into the wall. Normally you will then clip one of the sort of little ledges, which will slow your descent, or also to sort of allow you to land there, which will basically mean that you won't take the full damage and you can then survive the distance. Continue your way down, following the route that I'm taking until you get to the bottom platform. Once you're here, then all you need to do is run all the way around until you basically get to this little balcony with some creatures on these pillars, and then you will find a purple collectible, and that is the Cincadea dagger. And that, my friends, is pretty much it. Quick little guide.
It's a dagger I never picked up previously. So, just wanted to make sure that I could get everything. Go. Oh, what's this? Oh. Funny thing is, I don't think I ever got that. Like, I have all of the higher level ones. Just find that kind of funny. Pretty sure there's nothing lower. Which is fine. I got what I was after. And I could get on that shelf, maybe, but it might kill me just because it's far enough down. Scooting my head like it helps. Alright, well, that takes care of that. Back here. I want to look at my... Let's see. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Got 2 letters. It's funny. Let's see. Alright, well. There are a couple of other daggers. Ah, nice. Are you... so you're going to go into... when you say Mr. Bloodman, do you mean... Moog, or do you mean... Mesmer? Because I know Mesmer's not really Blood Guy. Yeah, Moog. Okay. So are you going to go into the DLC, or are you just continuing on up? Okay. If it's worth anything, there are things in the DLC that will make finishing the base game much easier. But if you want to experience the base game without doing the DLC, you know, go for it. That way you kind of get that original experience. Did you burn the tree? Nice.
Ren, bringer of my death, you have my gratitude for freeing me from my shackles. And I made your work. Me? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling. Ah, my apprentice. Do you see this? The Queen of Car beam with your own
There is. Basically, in the city, you go down, down, down. 50% done? It depends on how much you're willing to skip. If you are able to access the fire giant, you are able to burn the tree, and that gets you basically to the end. If you haven't gotten enough through the city to beat the first few golden boys in the city, so if you haven't made it to the thorns, which is why you have to burn them, then you still have a bunch. You're not 50% done. That's a good thing, though. Right, so you're in the pre-burn city. Right, where you are is in here. Unless you skip something, you've got 50% of the map done. But ultimately, you have to go do stuff in here. And then, if you want to do the guide that's underneath, you go to the underground roadside and then just keep going down. There's a process. You have to, like, kind of rotate through 3 different sections to open everything up. And then once you get there, you can go down to the bottom. But if you haven't been, for example, to the other underground areas, there's a section of this that you have to go to. I don't even know if you can skip Ronnie's quest line. So you've got 50% of the map, but you still have to do all of this area up here. And this is optional, but you probably want to. Once you're done with that, then you go to Farum Azula. So you have lots of fun ahead of you. Enjoy it, man. Don't be in a rush. One thing I'll never get back, even if I play a level 1 character, is the whole exploration thing, right? I know right where to go. Hell, I just did you weren't around, but I just to kind of do it. Look at this here. Look at this here. Sorry. This level 15 character, I wanted to try something. So this is a level 15 character. The last DLC boss, assuming you do the big end game boss, the god, right? There's a god in the DLC. Assuming you beat the DLC boss, the god boss at the very end of the game, Consort Radon, you're gonna get to Elden Beast and all that, and you're gonna be like going, "This is so easy." I think Mesmer's a harder boss, personally. Depending on your build. Everything depends on your build, right? You can make a build that's designed to beat any boss. If you build a Holy Resist boss, a Holy Resist build, you can Elden Beast is actually kind of easy. It's more irritating because he flies far away, but you can put a shield up. And you can put your shield up, and when he does all the attacks, you can just basically block them. Just shield. Like this character's ability to block physical attacks. Just remember, a level 1 person with a club has beaten everything in the game. So you don't have to do anything. Sure makes it easier, though. You can make things really hard. don't know why I don't have the glintstone, Chris. Oh, I do. Ah, it's right here. There it is. All right. All right. Scorpion Stinger. Chinkadera. That's right there. Reduvia. That's right there. Blade of Calling. Yep, got that right there. Black Knife. Got that right there. Just regular old dagger. That's right there. Parrying dagger. That's this one. No, that's main gouge. Hold on, I have parrying dagger. There it is, parrying dagger. Misery cord. Great knife. Yep. Bloodstained dagger. Yep. Urge steel. Wagasashi. Celebrant sickle. I don't have a celebrant sickle. All right. Ivory sickle. That one I have. Crystal knife. That one I have. All right. Celebrant sickle. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to go farm Celebrant sickle. Yeah, I don't...
If you'd like the Celebrant's Cleaver, Sickle, Plateau, non-hostile. But if you attack them, they do pull out weapons and try to kill you. There are 3 weapons you can get as drops from these enemies here, and that's these.
We do love Elden Ring. Is there, like, stuff on Twitch going on that I don't see? Because I'm only seeing your messages. I have a bot that may be blocking stuff. Alright, well, I'm... Hey, D1. I'm feeling like it's time for a new game 3, but the question is should I do new game? Yeah, we should do new game 3. Why not? Why not? That'll be fun. Journey 3. Journey 3. Yay. Perhaps this was foolish. Perhaps not. This build is a challenge. I always play casters.
Tell a story.
What would be my challenge? If I were to take one, what should I do? Zweihander. You hate me? I went through all the effort to make this build. Huge strength hammer with no armor? Well, I mean, this is a bunk build, but I've got no armor. That's pretty crazy. Especially on 3. It gets hard here. Even this guy's gonna be, like, difficulty. Look at that. super satisfying to kill that guy, by the way. I'm not sure if you knew that. Crazy thing is, no matter what you do, you still gotta die. Huge strength build, no armor. Well, I was doing a light weapon build. Is there any way to trigger this without falling off, I wonder? Nope. All right, so you mean, so when you say simple knight build, like regular sword and knight armor? Huh. Well, I've got to... And I'm not allowed to, like, go for things that upgrade me, or what? So, let's see. So are you saying something like a Lord Sworn sword? Let me play the game. So like, can I use? All right, I'm willing to consider this. This is actually, the Noble Slender Sword is actually a super rare weapon. It's a super rare drop. So, like, I have to use a Lord Sworn straight sword? Is that what you're thinking about? Am I... like a medieval sword. Okay, like a one-handed sword, like sword and shield, or like a two-handed sword. Am I allowed to use a shield, at least? I don't know. This feels like I'm gimping myself. It doesn't have any abilities like it creates a black hole. Well, all right, let me think. If we... What about spells? Am I allowed magic? Simple medieval inventory. Oh boy. What does that even mean? Well, it's right. Okay, so but spells would automatically be not realistic. But if I can't use any spells, like I can't even heal myself, right? So how far does that limit go? Am I allowed the talismans? Like how deep does this really go, right? So Lord Sorn's straight sword, right? It's just because it's sacred, it does additional holy damage. Crazy can use talisman heals. Hold on. Trying to interpret this in a way that's fair and sane. Well, okay, so then I can't use any spells. I mean, it's the Ash of War just is basically a spell on a weapon, right? They're on Hunter. It's not my first time. This is a new game 3. I'm being offered a challenge, and I'm not entirely sure that I want to go with this challenge because it doesn't sound fun. It sounds like it might amuse me for a little while, but I'm trying to interpret what's being said. And I'm with you, Imposter. I'm trying to like figure out where the limitations are. So I can if it's no Ashes of War, right? So he's saying these are messages that are coming in on Twitch. So basically, it's like you have to be a medieval knight. You can't do anything that wouldn't qualify in that sort of vein. And then it's no Ashes of War on weapons. And that would mean, for example, that I couldn't use a jellyfish shield. Use the starting times? Not sure what that means. Oh, starting items? Well, I can't do that because I'm already... For that, I'd have to be a brand new game. I don't even remember. I would have to use a club because I started as a wretch, so I had nothing. Like, I was naked and had nothing. Alright. So from a helmet perspective, what then is allowed? Like, what takes it too far? I can do, what, a great helm? For a suit of armor. I mean, they try to make these at least mildly. Well, it feels like kind of a catch, right? Because there's not like a... I mean, what constitutes, you know, what a medieval knight would have? You know, is it anything that's somewhat like these? Does that mean that all of these, as long as it's not some weird kind of twinned armor thing, that these are all, like, allowed? Scaled armor? How far do I take that? Does that mean that I have to use crappy stuff? Even though it would technically be like I have to use this kind of stuff? So is this out of line? Is this allowed? Or is this too good? Oh boy. And am I not allowed any spells? Am I just not allowed to do them? Alright. Heals and talisman are allowed. Alright. And you're saying no Ash of War. So I have to take the Ash of War off. Can I at least have the no skill? Is that allowed? Actually, I guess I wouldn't even want the no skill, come to think of it. is going to be so awful.
Oh, yeah. Come to the... Of course you... Unfortunately, without gun, you are fake. Me. Are you familiar? You may also that. It will be even if... Crook Castle, ho. Crook Castle, if you...
What about am I allowed to summon help? Does it have to be like realistic, like it has to be a night type? Or am I not even allowed to summon spirit ashes? Like, what's in the allowable arena? Realistic night type. All right. All right. Well. Oh, I don't have enough FP. Ow. Oi. Oi. I can sell that. Yeah, are you kidding? My Spirit Ash did all the work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Radon, how about pretty much any difficult mob? Let's see. Am I allowed to upgrade weapons at least? Was that a yes or a no? Whoa, okay. Till I can get to round table, I can't increase him anymore.
But I can also that you're not then why I am caught. I selling where the land is only to let's say you.
Don't need any of that.
Goodbye.
No Ashes of War. I doubt I'm going to play that long with this restriction on. Right now, it amuses me, and that's the only reason that I'm doing it. But it won't amuse me for very long. didn't even kill him in one hit. Look at that. I crit him and no death. Ugh. Get to her dawn. I need to get to the round table hold so I can upgrade my weapons more than 2.
Have you heard? They serve but you. I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, Torrent. Treat him with.
They'll take all my runes. You don't know about that? Which the build that I'm doing right now? Sweet. It's gas stock. If you kill him, it stops happening. But then you have to kill him.
Everyone, only to have that itchy nose quite a lot. You've been heading to entice well that, but I don't. It's scared. I want on nothing.
I don't know. I have other. There's sort of a list of other things I've thought about doing.
Tell them I love and fine again. It will. Tell them I love and fine again.
You know, one of the thoughts was someone even asked for Skyrim. Am I allowed to at summon helpers like this? Are you taking that away too? Used to timing your attacks and not get interrupted or take damage. It's very noticeable. Yeah, I have always done caster builds. It's my preferred way to play. I just think it's more fun. Alright. Am I allowed to get the blessings from our Lord as a knight? Caster stuff I've done. That sounds vaguely dirty, actually. Alright. Let's see it. My hits don't do any damage. Ow.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Rogue's gonna get killed. What do you mean no lock? You mean not using the lock command? Oh yeah, I tell you what. Sweet, there are some really wickedly powerful caster builds. If you finesse them just right, the Ancient Dragon Lightning build is awesome. It's fun as hell to play, and it does so much damage. And but you have to, but it's a DLC build. You have to have DLC stuff.
To see whether, and it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Very well, let my hand.
Oh, come on. When you go to the DLC, read up on the quest lines, because there is absolutely no warning that you will lock yourself out of like half the quests in the DLC just because you went physically past a certain point. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna get ganged up on no matter what. So the sorry, the big picture is this. When you do the DLC, everyone that goes in there is looking to find and help America. Is that the name? Anyway, they're all looking to help. But it's in no small part because they are spellbound by her. If you go through too far. And it just literally, you can ride your horse and fight a few things and you don't even realize it, and then you step over line and suddenly this message comes up. And the message says, a charm has been broken, or what is it? Something like a rune has been shattered, and the charm has been broken, and things have changed. It's obviously not an exact quote. And at that moment, a whole bunch of your bosses or a bunch of the NPCs' quest lines are unobtainable, or they change to something else. And there's no reason for you to think this is happening. It's not like you beat Mesmer and now it's too late. You can literally cause this to happen to yourself within the first 5 minutes of stepping in there, if you're not careful. And if you go straight toward the line they guide you on, like you follow the road to go to this castle and to this castle, you're going to do that, and you're going to end up getting to the point where you're ready to burn the tree, like you kind of do in the old game. And if you then follow it through, it's one boss, and you burn the tree. And if you do that, you're locked out of everything. It sucks. That's what I did my first playthrough. I didn't even realize what I was doing. No, you just... it depends on how you kill them. Because remember, there's the whole confusion between whether they're actually in the world with you, or they're in their own world and are invading you.
Already, no matter. As if nothing special. Shrapnel. No grab my bit. Besides, despite my diff sides.
The honor of... By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off, you find her. But she's a servant, she's been my... I've lost count, honestly. Welcome to I teach and explore so that one ensuring the way. You do most time you, well. May the golden order shine.
Then there's this turkey.
Oh, this I count very well. It is. You, a house, can remember you. That there's nothing left.
All right. We're back to Margaret the Fell Omen.
You there? It's Tony. God, you breathe. Yeah, your type.
Oh, choose a boss? Well, does that mean that if I choose to use the weapon that boss has, but that boss doesn't have an armor set, that I don't get to wear any armor? I mean, I would probably pick, if I did that, I would pick Radon. The base game Radon. Honestly. That's how much difference the upgraded weapon makes. Swing that at me again. Oof. Uh-oh. Am I allowed a bow? Regular arrows. Oh, surely I should be allowed fire arrows. That's not too big a thing, is it? It's funny, as the curved sword talisman is the one I'm using. See, curved sword talisman. Can I use it twice? No. So I can sell one of them. Ooh. I got healing, right? Actually, tempted to do this. Hitting a wall. Now, this is the stuff that I consider to be really funny, right? Oh, there's one there. Ah! Oh, is there one over there? Oops, I missed. Yep, there's one there too. Heh. So this is the guy that helped me on that last fight.
Ah, the pleasure's mine. I'm looking for it when I'm not hot-foot enough about this place. Not exactly a... I see you can see. Well, I'm Tani, but still, I'm privy. Would you care to learn as a fellow Tani?
That recovers from critical hits? What do you mean? Oh, you mean this one? Not sure if I'm going to be getting him, but be worth a try. Already have the misfortune of that guy. It is, but you have to get crits. And there's no spell crits. Oh, if there was. Since there's no spell crits, you have to... So... I've used that talisman as a sort of a last-ditch effort to get FP back. But the problem is that you still have to be able to do the crit. So I'd be in an area where I could just sneak up behind things and crit them that way. Ah, rats. I was trying to jump on that. Ah, rats. That didn't work. Oh boy. Damn it. Come to think of it, I'm pretty close to light load, actually. I bet I could get to light load without much of an armor change. I'm going to look into that. This must be a mimic veil. This is the funniest item. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. I don't know when this guy's is. That didn't do it. Finally get what I need for a crit and I don't need it. Bah. Oh man, that doesn't do much damage. Good to know, good to know. Oh, well, that's not what I meant. So am I like allowed to use all pots, or am I only allowed to use specific pots? Oh, that's funny. Well, not that I can craft any pots right now anyway. he can hit you through the floor. Learned that lesson the hard way. Oh, hell. He had the glowy eyes. I don't know what they call it. Rune infused. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, it's not much of a get back in the FP territory. Let's see. This is an awful way to get there, but I can get there this way. It does. I just, yeah. But I'm really more interested in the physical one. What if I did... Let's see. Oh, these bird things. I hate those. hate those. Oh, I got them both. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Be proud. You are a fine warrior. Your honor, well tarnished, I am the firm hereby declare how utter this graft is tainted them. If I ask you, call the winds from certain, I must follow down whatever.
Can't stand to leave something behind. Aw, they got me. All right, let's see. Now, is this the guy I want to use? Oh. Okay, am I allowed to use my marionette soldiers? That feels like a very, like, Michelangelo thing. Night types. Yeah. I'll stick with this one. But I can do this. No, can't do that. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do this. Oh, crap. Swear I changed that. Ow. I don't think so, Godric.
We'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah, I don't think so. Gravity ashore that takes them out of the sky. Yeah, so apparently one of the restrictions is I'm not allowed to use Ashes of War. I've taken the liberty of allowing a very specific Ash of War, which is the one that gives you no Ash of War. As crazy as that might sound. Now there's this fool.
Water, oh, he got what he do. He.
Man, those are some ugly boots. She's not there. That's weird. Alright, I'm going to call it here. I got some dinner stuff to take care of, and real life. Thank you all for sticking around. A little bit of the next game 3, and we will keep checking this out. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stick with this challenge, but I'm not too irritated by it so far. And I will see you all later. Be excellent. Have a good weekend if I